Time now for the Daily Answer, sponsored by Salem Surround on The Answer Now TV.
So Gloria Allred, who I like personally a great deal, don't agree with her on very much, but I like her personally a great deal. She's always treated me great. Asked Maxine Waters on the air. I used to play it. I don't know what happened to it. You know, my friend Larry Elder has often asked me to ask you why you won't come on his show. So I'm going to ask you, why won't you come on his show? And Maxine Waters said, I don't go on shows of people who are just entertainers. He's nothing but an entertainer. You know, and Gloria, you're a serious journalist, which is why I go on your show. But Larry Elder, he talk about me a lot. I know he talk about me a lot. And I don't know that much about him, but I don't want to waste my time with entertainers. There is a video of Maxine Waters being interviewed by a young man who had a online show. He interviewed before from the inner city. He talks a lot about gang activity. And I asked him to ask Maxine Waters why it is she believes there's so much gang violence in the inner city. And to his credit, he did. And you know what she said? I really don't know. All I know is we need to deal with it. I really don't know. I really don't know. Not one word about the large number of these kids coming from homes without fathers. Not one word. This is a so-called leader. It's pathetic. Has she said anything at all about the quality of urban education? Where you have so many schools where kids cannot read, write, or compute even close to grade level? Has she said anything about that? Have you heard her talk about urban crime? Except when a police officer is allegedly victimizing a poor, innocent, black civilian. She has done so much damage, and many other people just like her. Now there's a whole new breed of them. People like Jasmine Crockett, the Squad. What have you people done to make things better other than to falsely claim that America is still bedeviled by systemic racism? An attitude that was encouraged, as we've talked about many times over the years, by Barack Obama. The damage this man did and the promise he had is why we have so many people like Jasmine Crockett saying with a straight face things like they want to put me in jail, they want to throw me back to slavery, and criticizing people like Byron Donalds, who's married to a white woman, when a statement like that out of the mouth of a Republican, let alone a white Republican, will get him run out of town. But Jasmine Crockett can say the most vile, disgusting things, and the media gives her a complete pass. The media that hates Donald Trump, despises Donald Trump, will give somebody like that a complete pass. Remember the comment she made about Governor Hot Wheels? Who says that? Who mocks somebody in a wheelchair? No apology, no demand by the media, no 24/7 criticism of it on MSNBC or CNN, the way they criticized Donald Trump for allegedly mocking a disabled reporter, which he didn't do. And then to criticize Byron Donalds and say that he's been whitewashed because he's married to a white woman. Who does that? Who says that? And more importantly, who can get away with it by the media that is always concerned about anti-black racism? But anti-white racism by a black person, not a problem.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel. Stay informed anytime, anywhere with the Salem News Channel at 9:30 a.m. TheAnswer.com. This has been The Daily Answer, sponsored by Salem Surround on The Answer Now TV.